Boom. Do you know what the name of the title is?
Waste of my time. No, I don't.
What's going on, guys? We're live. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions. I hope that you guys are all having an amazing Tuesday. This is Weston, for those that don't know him. He's one of the mentors within Flipping Wheels, and he's been uploading videos for the past week and a half about his progress, shadowing me when it comes down to day trading in the stock market. So feel free to search him. He's a future channel on my YouTube channel, especially for our beginner traders. But what I wanted to talk about today is I wanted to give you guys a perfect example, and some of you guys might relate to this, some of you guys might not. Weston had a little bit of a joke where he's like, what's the name of this video? And I was like, wasted my time trading. He's like, why? And I was like, because I only made a little bit over $300. He's like, what'd you say?
I was like, that wouldn't have wasted my time.
Okay, but when it comes down to the dollar amount, like, yes, it's still nice. So I'm going to show you guys very quickly, just so you guys can see. So this is my overall P&L on the day. So I closed out all my positions just like I normally do on a day-to-day basis. I made $326.85. And again, that was on ticker symbol UGAZ. For those that are familiar with that, that is the ETF that goes into correlation with /NG. It just, if you're part of the Learn Plan Profit Group, you would have seen me trade live in the morning. I was all over the place this morning. Weston did an absolute just amazing job. He traded 3 stocks today, and the 3 ended up being green. I went from being up $1,000 to down $500 to up $700 to down $400 to up $800 to down $700 to up $700 to down $400, and then it went to pre-market hours, and then I went up almost $500, and then it pulled right back down to $326, and then I was just like,
It's me.
That was you. You twist the button. You see, you can't take Weston anymore.
Sorry.
One of the things that I wanted to talk about is that, first of all, I should have locked in profits right away. I'm going to give you guys a perfect example of there's an obvious indication of a resistance, and I did not sell. I continued to try to scalp the same stock and force it, and it did not work out according to my plan. And I'm not under the PDT rule, right? So I could day trade as many times as I want to. But unfortunately, again, the premise of this is just understanding when the stock or whatever it is that I'm trading is not in my favor. And instead of wasting I don't want to call it a waste, because I'm still super thankful and super blessed to have made $326 on the day. But I literally woke up, and again, at 6:30 a.m., I trade live with the Learn Plan Profit Group, and I've just been watching the same stock, trying to get in, trying to get out, and trying to recover from my initial mistake where if I would have locked in profits where I did and then bought the dip on the inverse and rode that up and then bought the dip again on the inverse of that and rode that up, I would have been up $2,000, $2,500 on the day instead of the $326. My biggest area of opportunity today was being so stubborn and thinking that UGAZ was going to push up right through that middle VWAP and continue to make higher highs because of how aggressive it sold off. And why did I have that assumption? Because it was something that I hoped for. And again, that is where hope, and that is where, that is hope is not something that you want when it comes down, that you want as a reason on why you're holding something or why you're going in. And I'm going to, again, just show you guys an example. And for all those that think that, again, I always, don't make mistakes, that's not at all the point. This is a perfect example. Again, yes, I'm still green, but I could have ended the day so much more in the green. I could have cleared over $1,000, and I honestly could have done it within the first 2 to 3 hours of the market open, and not almost, literally 10 hours after. So one of the mistakes that I made today is I think I did an amazing job. When natural gas was selling off, I told Sergio, I told Weston that, hey, natural gas sold off super aggressively, and if you pay attention to /NG, it built a huge margin for potential recovery. Because it sold off so aggressively, it made sense on why it had the potential to try to push up. And it was at this point where it pushed up and it broke above 2.48, and how that correlates on over to UGAZ, and it broke up to almost highs of $23. It broke above the middle VWAP. I called it out in the Learn Plan Profit Group. I called it out in the Technical Solutions Group. And I made everyone aware that, hey, it's not a bad idea to lock in profits. I should have listened to my own advice. The MACD was peaked out, the RSI was peaked out, but I did not lock in profits. I was so stubborn today because yesterday I made $1,200, and again, it didn't even come super easy. It was still a decent day, but I just don't know why. I don't know. I think we're having too much fun this morning. We were just like messing around, and I don't want to use any excuse. It's just I should have been more disciplined, and that was an area of opportunity for myself today. So it pushed up. I was up over $800. It began to sell off and ended up cutting losses. It continued to push down. I bought the dip again. It pushed up. I was up about at this point like $400 and stuff like that. It continued to push up. I was up about 700, and then again it pulled right back down. And it was just a roller coaster of emotion. I don't know if you guys have ever felt like that, but there's obvious indication that this middle VWAP is acting as a resistance. And if you even pay attention to /NG, there's an obvious indication that the SMA line is acting as a resistance. So one of the things that we try to cover from time to time is that, hey, if there's an obvious reason on why you should buy or an obvious reason on why you should lock in profits and sell, then who cares what it is that you hope for? Just make sure and you do it. Yeah. Weston did an amazing job today getting in and getting out. One of your most successful trades today was JDST, yeah. And you did it within like 15 minutes or 15 minutes.
I'm safe. I'm a safe guy.
This guy cracks me up. But again, we're human. We make mistakes. I just wanted to share mine with you. I was still able to successfully end the day on a green note. And I'm really looking forward to tomorrow, to trade live with the Learn, Plan, Profit group. But I just wanted to share, like, this day would have been so much more enjoyable, especially because of all the responsibilities that I have within the day. We have Sergio visiting, which is one of our Learn, Plan, Profit members that won the Tech Bud Staycation. I'm working on remodeling one of my other properties. We're working with Harley to submit the offer for the Tech Buds HQ,
double the roommates.
The headquarters, double the roommates, and trying to, just carry the series of responsibilities that I have in just running the different accounts that we do. And it just, again, there's no excuses. I just should have done a better job locking in profit. So I just wanted to explain to you guys why it's so important that at any indication of a resistance, that just lock in profits or either cut losses and simply walk away, because it's simply not going to be worth your time. So I hope you guys learned something new in this video. Just be sure to write down in your notes, if you guys haven't done so already, how important it is to be efficient when it comes down to trading. And when that opportunity presents itself, take it, but also understand that when that opportunity begins to show any indications of a resistance, to not be afraid to lock in profits, as you can always choose to get back in, right? So continue working hard, continue following dreams, let your passion be what drives your success. We'd really appreciate the thumbs up. And again, we're really looking forward to our free live trading session this Thursday. I do want to remind you guys, if you guys do want to be notified for the live trading session, it's going to be this Thursday during the natural gas report. You guys need to make sure that you guys subscribe and turn on your post notifications. I never ask you guys to do that. You guys don't have to, but if you want to watch me trade live, you need to make sure that you turn them on so it notifies you when I go live. So again, that's next to the subscribe button. It's that little bell that you see right there. So I really hope that it earns your thumbs up. Really looking forward to trading live with all of you guys tomorrow that are part of Learn, Plan, Profit. If you guys haven't checked that out, that's that second link in the description. And the first link in the description is our free Facebook group with over 200,000 members. I wish you guys an amazing rest of your Tuesday. Continue working hard, continue following dreams. Let your passion be what drives your success. Feel free to check out Weston's channel. He's one of the top future channels on my YouTube. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy.